charitable organisation is hoping to buy about 20 derelict Housing New Zealand properties in New Plymouth and build more than 50 affordable homes in their place. The Bishop's Action Foundation wants to redevelop 3 hectares of the Marfell suburb where dozens of state houses have been removed and others left to rot. But not everyone is convinced by the plan. Our Taranaki reporter, Robin Martin, has more.
In 2008, 28 Housing New Zealand properties were demolished in Marfell, and in 2012, 20 families were forced out to make way for a redevelopment which never happened. Last year, those buildings left standing were vandalised and stripped of anything of worth. Now the Bishop's Action Foundation, an offshoot of the Anglican Church, wants to build 56 2 to 3 bedroom homes for people with household incomes of between $70,000 and $90,000. The new homes will be sold for about $320,000. The foundation's CEO, Simon Cayley, says research it commissioned found that the housing crisis in Taranaki is about affordability rather than availability.
Over the last 10 years, we found that 40-year-olds, there's been a 40% increase in the number of 40-year-olds renting instead of owning. We also found out that there'd been over an 80% increase in the number of people paying $350 a week or more in rent. And we found out that there are over 1,000 families paying more than 50% of their household income on housing, which is unsustainable.
The foundation set up registered charity Catalyst Housing to help grow the affordable housing market in Taranaki. Mr Cayley says Catalyst has been talking to Housing New Zealand for several months now about its ideas for Marfell.
We've been looking and we think that the site in Marfell could take around 56 new family homes. And we're not talking high density here, we're not talking kind of 2, 3, 4 stories, we're talking 3-bed family homes put on that site. But as I say, it's a negotiation at the moment.
Mr Cayley says there is no social housing component in the current proposal, but a rent-to-buy option could be included. Community Housing Action Taranaki trustee Mary Allen says it welcomes the plan, but not without reservations.
Well, I think it's fantastic that there are going to be good quality houses. The affordable name tag I'm not so sure on. You know, it might be affordable for some people, but the people who will never get onto the property ladder will always be in that where are the affordable rentals.
Ms Allen says many people the Emergency Housing Trust deals with can't save enough for a deposit.
I would like to see some social housing in here that people can afford to rent, maybe rent to buy, but I'm talking about people who are, you know, they might be on benefits that are less than $20,000 a year, some of them. They've got so little to go on, they just can't make ends meet.
At the Marfell Community Cafe, volunteer barista Jason Monsal reckoned there should be a social housing component in the plan.
It's land that has been used for social housing, and we're encountering housing shortages in the country and stuff. Yeah, I'd like to see the government taking responsibility rather than passing it off onto a private organisation and stepping up to the mark and saying, hey, we'll house our people.
Daniel Pui, who rents in the area with his partner and 2 children, believes the development could give the neighbourhood a boost.
It would be good to have a few more houses around. Other than that, there's a big grass patch here, there's doing nothing, no park on it. It'd be good for the kids. This fella over here, he got a lot of kids. Fella over there, they got heaps of kids. There's a lot of kids around this neighbourhood, so it'd be nice if heaps more people could come down here and, you know, start living.
Housing New Zealand says it has 965 properties in New Plymouth, including 139 in Marfell. And although 50 are vacant, it says it is well placed to meet the demand for social housing in the area. It says in the year to June 30th, it has housed 125 families in the city from the Ministry of Social Development administered Social Housing Register. Catalyst Housing is due to meet with Housing New Zealand next month when it hopes to nail down a deal. In New Plymouth for Checkpoint, ko Robin Martin Tēnei.